Man, look at this board. This is perfection. And we'll try to attack our opponent as hard, as humanly possible. And we still have the counterplay. Well, this is a nice planeswalker deck, isn't it? Oh, man. Come on. How not to make this play? This is the combo I've been waiting for since introduction of Darkir. Like, this is just perfection, man. Look at this. Look at this. -2, and here we go with 4 creatures. Well, bite this, mouse. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today deck that absolutely blew my mind. I knew it would be good, but how it worked absolutely surprised me. As you know, Elspeth Stormslayer is insanely powerful card. You get those tokens, everything gets doubled, but what if we used another planeswalker that already created 2 tokens with -2. Ashiok, Wicked Manipulator. With Elspeth in board, you create 4 different nightmares that for the next turn when they attack, you can also pump to like more and more. And also with Elspeth, those whiteboards become way better because you get 2 tokens from this, 4 tokens from this, and when you attack, you can draw a card with Ashiok, pumping all the nightmares with +1, and this can put +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. They all get flying. Also, we have another Elspeth that also creates tokens. So those boards are insane, and if you thought it's over, nope, we are a Caretaker's talent deck. This is our draw engine of the choice, and the card is insane in this deck, and it also can pump every token by +2/+2. So as you can see, getting those 1/1s to like 6, 6, 7, 7 is absolutely easy, even if your opponent keeps sweeping the board every turn. And I think that's one of the coolest things. You will see some of the games where they swept 4 times and they still died to it because they couldn't draw the 5th sweeper in a row, you know? So the deck is absolutely amazing. You have lifelinkers with those tokens, so it's also pretty easy to stabilize it, and of course 1 Kaya to make sure that everything goes right in the end game. And we have enough removal and sweepers just to survive. So guys, I'm super happy with this deck. You will see all of the games, so this will be my full experience, and I think this will be super fun. Like, this Orzhov absolutely surprised me in the best way, so let's go and let's hit ladder. This is a good value card, man. I will take it. I will take it. We have 4 lands, so we need 1 more and we can play it at some point. Yep. So we don't have too much time. This will be rough. We need to draw Cease and Desist probably. I don't need to kill this guy. Let's just play lands. So we're racing against time right now. Let's see. No Omniscience. We need to pay attention to this. They don't have too many cards, but they have good selection. Do I need the talent? Or a tap land? I will go with the talent on this turn, because I can always play it on the next turn and double 3 mana play. The damage from the Archaeologist shouldn't really matter, so I don't think it will be a big deal. Sometimes they whiff on the Cardo, so until they hit the first of the chain, it's kinda okay. Alright, let's go like this. Demolition Field, not what we need, definitely. And let's go for another talent. If we can get to the Cardo with Ashiok, I don't think so, unless they tap. But then we draw 2 cards instantly. Alright, that's interesting. Usually you don't play this in Omniscience decks. But it is Omniscience. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so they're waiting with some counter spells. I would love them to tap, man. But they don't seem to. I think we can just play the token. This way we draw cards. And we are not vulnerable to counter spells. So I will go for it. I might even start copying treasures so I can pay 3 for Confounding Riddle. They don't have Omniscience right now, so they cannot go for the combo on this turn. If we hit 1 Cease and Desist, I think the game should be ours, but it won't be super easy. Sure? It's not even worth paying 2 mana for removal. Alright, see? And now we can do stuff, but they will take the big stuff. Let's see what they will take. I think about Season of Weaving, but let's see. Maybe they only miss 1 piece of combo, maybe they have Omniscience, in which case they will take Chart the Course, probably. So we will see, we'll see. Scary stuff, scary stuff. Whenever a combo deck can tutor every card they want, I mean, that's never what you want to see. Alright, this is probably the least scary thing. And we go for the treasure. This is a token. We draw a card and we can copy it later if we have spare mana. And now we can go for Ashiok, right? I think we don't need to play tap lands. And let's go for the Tainland, actually. It's way better. This might mean that we have more time. I could try to hit Cease and Desist, but I would love to just go for this, and we also draw a card here. And not the best one, though. You know what? Well, no. They could be reanimating Omniscience soon, because they will be on 6 mana, which means like Moment of Truth into Omniscience, right? So that means Go for the Throat might break their combo, potentially. Alright. If they bounce it to Surveil, that's still okay for us. They could always bounce on Archaeologist. So we are in okay spot, we are fighting for value. We need to get Cease and Desist before they assemble the full combo. And honestly, Arcavios didn't really contribute as much as, you know, as I feared. Stock Up is an amazing card, and then they start the chain of infinite value. But it also gives us a little bit of time. I probably won't even sacrifice this treasure for Go for the Throat. Yeah, we probably just draw cards with Ashiok. They will be 2-2. However... Okay, I changed my mind. The reason is that I actually have to kill him probably soon. So 4 damage is actually a lot of, a lot of damage quickly. Let's draw the card, see what we get. Definitely we don't need Day of Judgment. And what do we go for? I think we need to survive one more turn. Definitely untapped land here. If I play Caretaker's Talent and level it up, I still have 3 mana. Yeah, that's okay. That means we can draw cards. And we want to do it because we exiled a card this turn, which means that every thingy, the Nightmare thingy, will grow. Okay, no Cease and Desist still. And I mean I can do it again. Cause why not? Like this way, at least we force next turn to be way scarier for our opponent. Because this grows very quickly, and we can pump it again. So this is 4 damage, and 12 damage I believe on the next turn. So we will literally take them to 1, and if we level the talent, this could be lethal. But of course they can try to go for the combo. Oh, they have it already. Okay, this is okay. Of course it hurts a little bit. But it still means they are not going for the full combo yet. And if they didn't start, that means they probably don't have it. Yep. Alright, we will remove it at the end step. Still no Awakening, so they are still fighting. And we also cannot hit Cease and Desist. But we're doing 3 cards a turn basically. 1 normally and 1 of the top 2. So we dig like crazy, man. Let's kill this. See the priority. They run negate, so that's something to remember. And they will have mana to play it on top of reanimation. I could just try to go for Elspeth and force them to draw something next turn. You know what? I think this is actually the play. But I need untap land for this, right? Now we have 3. No, we need to pay 4. I cannot play this. Oh, rough. But they don't have 3 mana. Let's go. They need 3 mana, of course, for the Riddler. So this has to be a negate. And let's see if they have it. Okay. First we go with Ashiok. I want to make sure that they die on the next turn. And we can also draw cards if we want. This is nice. This is really good. Okay. I might just save the mana to try to go for removal. Maybe this will be enough, you know? And probably on the next turn we'll try to kill them. I could exile a card. I could exile my own token and grow this. But I think with double talent we don't need to. We're just trying to prevent the combo. Alright guys, this is their huge big turn. They want to... Oh, this is so good. They get selection... Man, sorry, my voice. They get selection out of 4 cards. But they didn't hit it, they only got this. Basically, if they tap more than 3 mana this turn, it's okay. Oh no, this is perfect, perfect amount. Alright, they don't go for it. That's insane. Okay, guys, I think this is land into double leveling talent, into just going absolutely crazy. I think we'll try to kill them. Let's see how much mana they tap. Every dispersal saves them a little bit. So all those 2 mana colors super matter. Never mind, scrap that. Let's draw a card. Alright, this was good for them. I still have all the Cease and Desist in this deck. The end could be interesting, but probably won't hit very hard. Okay, see? We have it. Okay, this is huge. This is absolutely huge. Can I already go for Ashiok? Okay, this is important. I think we can navigate this game right now. We definitely go with this and see what we draw. 2 new cards. If we get double Cease and Desist, it just gets easier, man. Okay, I think a land, but maybe we can go with Fortress on the next turn. I would love to make those Nightmares, man. 4 Nightmares? This is like so good. I will go for it. I will actually go for it. I think it's worth it. Because we can kind of force them to not combo on the next turn. And if I play this... definitely untap land. This is super important here. So I could go for Elspeth. She's pretty decent here. And we can Cease and Desist and still pay 4 mana, I believe. Right? Yep. So that's okay. They will have 4 and 3, and they can negate, but not sure if they have it. Let's try. Let's try. I think this hopefully should be good enough. Of course, we make 2 next tokens, and we force another sweep. Alright, what a game, man. What a game. I don't need lockdowns, probably. And we definitely don't need 2 lands. Maybe lockdown could be useful. Maybe I should just go with Anoint, because I will never play 2 of them. But I think this is okay. Alright, guys, alright. We can probably kill them on the next turn. Don't forget, if you pay 8 mana, you give everything +4/+4. And if they tap too heavily to go for the combo, even if they have it, we just Cease and Desist. I think they should have it on this turn. I think they should really play it. So I expect Awakening right now. I hope it's not Awakening into negate. That's probably the only way we can lose this. Honk. Alright, let's go. You can see how much pressure you do with this deck. Like, you don't play any creatures and look at this board. And with Elspeth, and Ashiok, like, those tokens like, just keep coming every single turn. It's kind of like, I have to say, Elspeth, the Stormslayer, is probably Planeswalker we will keep seeing throughout the years. Like, this card is insane in value. I believe there's like 4 mana enchantment, not in standard but generally, that does this doubling thing basically. And here you pay extra 1 mana and you have whole Planeswalker that already can use this synergy, kill a creature or just pump your whole board. And the loyalty is pretty heavy on this one. Alright? Okay, we have 1 more turn. They probably cannot do anything impactful here. So I will literally go for the fish, because it might be 5 extra damage. And of course we draw more cards. And at this point, I can also probably multiple Cease and Desist. Right? We will draw more. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go for maybe Fountainport. I think we go for it, guys. I will definitely need double chorus here. Alright, guys. Let's go. And I should activate the Planeswalker first, because I kinda show my intent. I want to kill him on this turn. And nope. This is the one. Man, look at this board. This is perfection. And of course, we are not finished. We need more. And we'll try to attack our opponent as hard, as humanly possible. And we still have the counterplay. Well, this is a nice Planeswalker deck, isn't it? Oh, this is so good, man. Confounding Riddle. Yep, they are trying to find the missing piece. And they are done. Man, this is what? This is probably like 60 damage or something. Man, I love it. This is so good. Alright, guys, let's go. We are going first. We have Talent, which is super good draw. Because that means, like with Talent, you kind of know that sooner or later you will have card advantage. And with Lockdowns, we should be safe against everything that we know will happen on the next turns. I would love to not play Lockdown yet, but we'll see. If they go double 1-drop, absolutely Lockdown. If they go for Challenger, it's probably still lockdown, especially that we have two of them, so that's pretty good. And I'm showing that I have like absolutely zero removal. This is interesting. Is that like Helix or Pump Spell? This is awkward. I think this could be this like Resolute Reinforcements for Boros, the new one from Tarkir. So they might have 3 creatures. I guess we still play this, especially that we have shown that there is no priority. Alright, this is just a little bit of a whiff maybe, or maybe they have burned, they are waiting with it. So that's good, that's good. Because if there were 2 extra creatures on the end step, that could be a problem. Alright, let's see. Up, man, this is perfect. This is why you have lockdowns. Imagine how hard this board would be to solve without a lockdown. And then man, I love this deck, because then you go with Elspeth and those tokens live gain a ton. So let's start with this one. This should help it on. So we basically get rid of all the stuff that happened so far. I don't have a very cool token, so there's no point in leveling up. I definitely like triple Elspeth. A little bit overboard with the Elspeth gameplay, you know? But other than this, I'm pretty happy. Let's see. Sheltered? Of course, they have another. Imagine if we didn't have another lockdown. Like, this is really, like, super rough. If you don't have lockdown in this situation, you will lose the game. Like, there's no way you are, recovering from this. Targeting this takes 5 mana, deals 4 damage after you kill it, so it's just horrifying, man. However, man, I get literally double lockdown. Yeah, we are just... Yeah, like, this is we gaming, bro. Alright, man, if they go get third sheltered, I don't think I can do much about... No, please. No. Chill. Alright, this is good. So what do we go for? Elspeth. Go. We believe in you. And of course, we are going for double token, we draw a card, and finally, we are getting ahead. And our first removal of the game. After 12 cards. It's so nice to see this, man. Okay, as long as I don't die on this turn, I'm winning this, I think. And they probably cannot kill Elspeth super easily. Bro, they are so done. They are so done. Okay, Monstrous Rage. Did they target it? Yep, this is this turn play. So +3. If I double block, I can save through Monstrous Rage. So I'm wasting one of the tokens, and that's super worth it. Because as long as we don't lose Elspeth, we always get ahead, basically. I could even kill this, but why would we? If we don't have to literally do anything. Let's draw a card. And you can see, once this... Oh, man. Come on. How not to make this play? This is the combo I've been waiting for since introduction of Tarkir. And Elspeth, the Storm Slayer. Like, this is just perfection, man. Look at this. Look at this. -2, and here we go with 4 creatures. Well, bite this, mouse. So let's see what's up. Here's your honk, by the way. And now they need to kill our face. Planeswalkers, not enough. They need to literally just hit stuff. And if I lose Ashiok, that's fine. You always use this token. The Nightmares grow, this one doesn't. I don't even care if I lose Ashiok. I already got all the value. And they needed to waste another card. And see, my life total, 14, unscathed. That's very good, because with Anoint with Affliction, oh, this feels good. But don't forget, they have protection spells. So instead, I think we go with this. I want to make sure that I hit this hero. Don't forget that, stuff might happen. Land is a very good draw. No life linkers yet. If I go for the... How many spells they might have? I can try to get them, right? And we don't need to make the turn. I could try to level it up, but then I cannot play removal. If I level it up, I have a ton of stats, so I can, like, 7 creature block this, but I cannot kill it anymore. So I think we'll literally chill. The mouse holding hostage the whole board. But the problem for them is that they need to do stuff every turn and play into the board. Right now they don't do much. Let's go for a single blocker, I think. This is 4 damage. Let's go. That means we can -3 and still save Elspeth. They probably want to do more than this. Here's Monstrous Rage. And I think this is the moment, right? They probably have some protection spells. I'll try to kill it because I expect this to not work. So I'm using the better one for later. Alright, and let's see if they have 2. Because I'm counting that they only have 1. This is my game plan. See? Perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. And that should be explosion. Thank you. I waited. They said nice because they realized that the worst card was played first, so I knew that they have the counterplay. And yeah, you know what? I like my the end. I should not do it. I will do it. Here you go. No more mice. Our opponent, yeah, I appreciate it, man. Alright, that was a good game and we absolutely killed it, man. It was so good. Let's try. Alright, we got it. That's a good start. With Fountainport, this ensures some extra cards. I think this might be actual mono blue. Okay, so this is probably 3 steps ahead, I would guess. Let's go with Demolition Field. We are definitely not using double Fountainport. They probably got a counter spell in the meantime, right? But I will take this risk, because if they do not... Yeah, this is 3 steps ahead. Now they got double blue, that's why this didn't hold priority. So that kinda is what I expected, but I think it's still okay. You want this to be used 1-for-1 before they can get, you know, all the extra cards. Like when they counter and draw cards, man, it hurts. It actually hurts. And so I could go for Fountainport. They can lock down. But it's okay. I'm not trying to basically like kill them with this. I just want to create a little bit of pressure. Yeah, if they try to sweep this in some way, they right now don't have too many white mana for lockdown. But if they do, we probably can try to resolve Elspeth. So that's what I hope for. 1. Alright. They're probably a little bit clogged on value, I would guess. And they're hitting this 4. Oh man. So they had 5 mana on this turn, but it seems that they're trying to draw like a ton of cards, man. Like this build is insanely greedy. So we'll play probably against something that normally shouldn't even be here. So if we can win this, man, we can win everything. Anchorage, this is probably okay. Let's go, Elspeth. We can draw some cards. Create a Planeswalker, and now they will be very behind, while we can also draw cards. I should draw first. Like this was perfect turn to go for Restless Fortress, so a bit of a misplay on my part, but that's fine. That's fine. They have red in the deck. Authority. Alright, this will live gain them absolute ton, man. But maybe we can do it anyway. Like, I'll be honest, I just want to draw cards, because we can draw once during our turn, and once during their turn. And so they will live gain a ton from this. We need to kinda try to, you know, out-tempo them, basically. And let's go. I'm not leveling up the talent yet, especially that they probably play Get Lost and stuff. As you can see, this is already a ton of pressure. Alright guys, so I don't have double black mana. But if I go Demolition Field, I have 4. Alright. Interesting. I probably want to kill this. I think we'll level up talent on the next turn if this survives. Oh boy. I see how it is. Alright. I have to. This is cool. Very insanely greedy build. Like, so, well, no, like, we have creatures, man, so if they have removal, we would already see it, so it seems to be insanely greedy build. So this will be very hard. Like, they have better matchup against all the non-aggro decks, and probably worse against aggro decks. This is okay. In all honesty, I think this is fine. We will just sweep. We could also play Kaya if we want. So, man, how much mana do we have? 3, 7. I can play one more. I think we just go for treasure because we are sweeping this board most likely. So we draw cards. Oh right, we also get double treasure. Of course, why wouldn't we? That's a huge deal, man. You know what? Okay, I should really count the mana. If I play Kaya, I have 2 or 3 on me. I definitely want to sweep on this turn, even though they are tapped and I could go for Kaya. But this should be good. Right, we solved one of the problems. Now we draw cards. And I think we will just play Ashiok and force them to play another removal. And with Ashiok we can create another super threatening board. And of course our opponent is tapped, so maybe they just left the game for a moment because they knew that they cannot play anything. And something is keeping priority. So let's see, yeah, it seems that our opponent is playing again, I think. I expect a sweeper right now, like Sunfall, into something. Our opponent is back, so they need to sweep this for starters. But my plan is that they will try to fight this board and those planeswalkers, but the real threat is still in my hand. So let's see. Okay, Twilight is honestly like the weakest of them all. Like this is kinda okay. And you know what? Now we can lock down and get rid of authority. And this is okay. This is getting better and better, man. Let's go with this. Do I need Demolition Field? Honestly, I don't think they can use it. Like, they actually prefer colored mana over Fountainport, because with Mindspice Apparatus they can do a lot. Alright, we're going for the counter spell. Didn't expect negate, but that's fine, we have more. We have more. This is something they cannot counter. And I can surveil if I... yeah, we won't burst them, so we have to just try to outvalue them. Definitely not the card we want. And now we can go Elspeth into Ashiok. Man, we'll just keep making 6 tokens a turn until they whiff. Somehow. Let's go. And Ashiok is still here. But yeah, they got like 15 life by now from this. So until they hit another Silver Scrutiny, we are kinda okay because they are low on cards. But if they go for it, that might be a problem. Alright, 2 mana and one card. Don't forget we also draw cards every turn. You know what? This actually doesn't hurt us. Like, I was considering playing High Noon in this deck myself, and the only reason I didn't is that I didn't have Sloth. It's a good card. Okay, first we create more stuff, so our opponent has some issues. And they're down to 3 cards, so as long as they don't draw Silver Scrutiny and get back to 7, or 8, or 9, we are kinda okay. Let's draw a card, let's see what we get. I will go for Elspeth. We cannot use her now, but maybe we will at some point. They can go for 3 steps ahead right now, so we probably don't want to play Kaya into it. I think. And I think we just go Elspeth into Fountainport and try to make those treasure tokens. Right, this will just get countered probably. They have something, see? And the spell is blue. It's probably 3 steps ahead, I would guess. Unfortunately, we have exactly 6 mana and not 7. This is good. This is good. Even though they counter, they... What? Oh, right. Okay, this is bad. I exactly didn't want them to draw those cards, but that's fine. So we can make a treasure. But we can do it on their turn, so we draw more cards. Like, we will try to fight them. So far, we are doing a really nice job. However, they are getting to a breaking point. I think... But wait, they can only cast 1 spell. High Noon really limits them as well. So I'm kinda happy with this in all honesty. Let's go for treasure. And I could go for more fish, but it life gains and I don't need... I need the cards more and mana. I can start attacking them. I think we'll level up the talent here. They have all the mana in the world, so we just need to start pressuring a little bit. Nothing will be exiled, so the tokens can be used later. And I mean, we'll still use it. Man, if not the Safari, they would be at 20 or something. And I'm drawing a ton of cards. And I'm doing it now before combat phase, so when they react, you know. Do I need another Elspeth? Honestly, maybe they will kill her at some point with Get Lost. I need to start pressuring them. I wonder how many counter spells they have more. I already seen 3. 6 damage is good start. Down to 36. And I could try to go for Kaya. But if they have counter spell, that's a huge problem. That will be a huge problem. Can I risk this? They will always have more mana. Alright, I'm going for it, guys. Because I think they will at every point be able to cast counter spell. So if they have it, they will just cast it. I hope it's not 3 steps ahead. If that's negate, I'm pretty happy. 3 steps ahead is like the worst case scenario. Unfortunately, they have the third one, so I assume that if they use 2 of them on 24 cards, they probably won't have the last one. But unfortunately, they did. Let's go for this. I'm not going with Fortress on the next turn, so it's better to have a better draw. You know what? I'll take it. It's not exactly the best card, but if they sweep the board, I might use it. We don't need Caves. So a really rough game, because they have extremely good deck against our build. Like, they're not very quick against the aggro, but they're extremely powerful against non-aggro decks. Here's the Sunfall, 2 mana. Like, Silver Scrutiny is the main card. As long as they don't have it, they might lack answers. They got only 1 card a turn. And this was their spell, by the way. Alright. So now we go for this. We go Lockdown. And let's see if they answer, because it gets rid of both Authority and High Noon and the token. So this is something they probably really would love to counter. And then the tokens do not live gain them anymore, so that would be nice. Let's see what they will do. Wow, draw a card. Smart. Very good for them. Alright, but now we can start making those tokens. How much royalty Ashiok has? Because I could double play stuff. Okay. So they played the spell and we played the spell. And Authority is still here. Something got exiled, right? What's the wording on this? It was. So those tokens actually force a sweeper again. And yep, we also draw a card. So even though they live gain a ton, when they cannot remove this, this will be insanely powerful. And I will still go for more tokens. They will be 4/4. And now this should be a good turn for the Restless Fortress. Alright, like basically our idea is that we force every single turn, so they need to play a sweeper. Because otherwise they will probably die. High Noon hurts both of us. I'm not sure if it hurts us more. I honestly think it might hurt them more. Because I have Planeswalkers, so they can be used every turn for free without casting spell. Alright, potentially the new draw from the top, so maybe that was the card. Alright, we finally exiled. They didn't go for the lockdown, they went with Day of Judgment. Now we make the fish, and fish gets doubled. We unfortunately have to exile cards, so that's an awkward one. And now we go again. So as you can see, we can deal insane levels of damage on the next turn. I think we go with this. We pump everything. I probably should play something different. It's fine, it's fine. And now we will go for extra card. This way we exile stuff. And we absolutely take Get Lost. Oh, Get Lost can be really nice, man. Let's play probably the Verge. And I think we have potential to win this. We go Caretaker's Talent. This will be our only spell for the turn. And now we level it up. I actually would prefer to not copy any of those cards. Because it actually life gains them a little bit. But we have to, so let's go for it. Drawing 2 cards. Yeah, this hurts a little bit. I could get lost, but it's only 2 lives, so I don't think it's worth it. Alright, Cease and Desist can be really nice. And of course we go for the final one. We can absolutely use 1. Alright guys, this is the attack we were waiting for. So let's see, can we kill them with one go? Every Nightmare gets spammed because we exiled a card thanks to Ashiok. And this is the big turn, the final attack that we were talking about. Like, they can defend against this for like 5 turns, but when it hits, it freaking hits. Oh, this was so good, man. Alright, this will be a short voiced over game. This was how I started testing the deck. I'll be honest, I wanted to go unranked and I misclicked and I clicked rank and I thought, alright, we will record, we'll just win this. And this will be against Pixie deck, so I think you might like it. Of course, our opponent is starting with Hopeless Nightmare into Pixie, their best opening. They're also on the play. And I'm like, yep, this is exactly how I feel seeing this opening. And I instantly discard Kaya because I know there is no word when I will play Kaya right now during this game. However, my idea is that I will probably discard Elspeth because I know like this is just the start of the discard, it will be more. I go for the throw to get rid of Pixie so I don't have any pressure on the life total and also on Planeswalker. So as you can see, I instantly just discard the most expensive Planeswalkers because I know the biggest part is hitting 4-drop. That I won't get higher. So at this point I knew it's talent, then Elspeth, and then I can draw cards. All I need is those 2 cards combined, and I was super happy to hit Restless Fortress because it was literally the card I wanted to discard to protect Elspeth. And I showed you GG because I knew at this point they cannot outvalue us anymore. And they only have 2 mana, so their opening was insanely efficient, but they don't have good follow-up, and we kinda are snowballing right now. So they spent whole turn to answer the token that we don't care about, and with Ashiok, I knew the game is probably close to over, because they just cannot fight against this man. Like, this is so much power already, and with Lifelinkers, they also cannot pressure our life total with Hopeless Nightmares, you know, the bouncing of indirect damage, it will never work because we have Lifelinker. And that was it. I knew the game is over super fast once we had Elspeth together with the talent. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this deck. I was super surprised how well it went, and I expected to drop more games than this, and it seems that we are just having enough answers for all the aggro decks with Lockdowns, Day of Judgment. We don't play Sunfall for a very simple reason. Look at our 5-drops, it's already clogged, so basically we play this only because it hits the curve better for this particular build, and we cannot cut Elspeth, Stormslayer or Ashiok because that's literally the main idea for the whole deck, and I'm super happy that Ashiok finally got amplified in such a way, and honestly, this is like low-key my favorite Planeswalker. It's not the best Planeswalker, but personally, I love this effect. You get good card selection, you get 2 blockers, it's very hard to kill, especially on the board, because they need to remove 2 creatures and still attack everything on the same turn. If they don't, you can do it again on the next turn, because 5 loyalty is enough for double -2. With Elspeth, it just gets ridiculous, and not only the fact that you get more tokens, but the 0 ability that usually is kinda useless for a control deck. Well, in this deck, 0 actually kills. You know, when you put +1 counters on every of those creatures and give them flying, that means you go around most the boards. This also means you will absolutely deal 20 damage easily, especially with those talents. Honestly, I was considering what is the card engine. Like, I went with this part first, and it was like, alright, so how do I draw cards? I was thinking about the tome first, but then I realized, like, we have Lockdowns. I also wanted to use Authority, High Noon, but Lockdown is so insanely important that it's very hard to play those cards because they have this strong counter-synergy, even though separately each one of those cards is absolutely amazing against current meta. And Caretaker's talent was just the motherload. This card performed as good as I hoped and everything better. Cease and Desist, by the way, is here because if you play against the artifact deck with, you know, synthesizers, this is just wins you the game. Like, they will have nothing after you cast it, and you can cast it naturally for Orzhov mana. It's just 6 mana, so exactly the same as Farewell, and you will destroy their whole strategy with a single card you have 4 of. Also, you can play it against Reanimator and Omniscience, and it doesn't really cost you anything. anything, it even life gains you, which is nice. I love this card. I think it's really good in current meta. 4 of them basically doesn't cost you any slot because you redraw the card when you play it for 2 mana, so you just draw the rest of your deck, and it gives you a win against Omniscience. Like if they reanimate, you exile Omniscience. They have nothing. They worked 10 turns to get this reanimation, and you answer it for 2 mana while also pumping your crazy creatures. So guys, I'm super happy with this deck, and Elspeth Stormslayer made this deck infinitely better. This Planeswalker is like legit busted, and if you've seen the prices of this card, you know what's up. Like, this card will be here for a long time, and get used to seeing it, because the value you get from this is just ridiculous. Usually you need to -2 to defend a Planeswalker. This one actually pluses to defend itself. Like, come on. And it's so hard to kill a 6 loyalty Planeswalker, even with like lightning strikes and burst lightning, stuff like this. They need to pay a lot of cards and a lot of mana, and you still get the tokens on top of this. And that's in the best case scenario when they can instantly answer it. If you just untap with this, oh my god, you are getting free stuff. And of course, it's also a removal. So man, Elspeth, absolutely glorious. I hope guys you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. This really supports the channel, and it's very easy for you to do, and it helps the channel absolute ton. So thank you. Tell me if you want more Orzhov Planeswalkers, because I love this deck and I would love to play more. And of course guys, video wouldn't be the same without thanking our amazing patrons. You guys are the lifeblood of this channel, and I couldn't thank you enough for, you know, just being on the channel and supporting it, and, you know, just always being cool and supportive. It really means a ton, and I hope you had a great fun today. So thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.